Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talking Movies with D, and that's me. Here on the show, we give you the latest in everything movie news related and give you just a little bit of insight of what everything means. I'm your host, Derrick Woodrin, actor, model, and big movie buff, and I hope you all are having a good MLK day because I know I have. I'm in a really good mood. I just got my car back from the shop, so I'm in a really good mood. But for our first piece of movie news, it's actually not good news, to me at least, is regarding the Avatar sequel. It's originally was supposed to come out in December of 2016, and James Cameron decided to move it back one more year, so it's coming out in December of 2017, which, well, his reasons for doing it, he's saying they want to work more on the script, and they also have some creation with the creatures and whatever else they want to do, like 3D related. He's an innovator. He's making up new technology for the movie. So, I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. And it sucks because the first movie came out in 2009, I believe. So, that was 6 years ago. That means I got to wait another 2 years. Well, another 2 years, or 2.5, or almost 3 years before I get to see the second Avatar. Which blows because that's one of my favorite movies that came out that year. And it's got to be, I don't know what list, where on list it lands, but it's one of my favorite movies. It's another movie that I saw on my birthday, because December is one of the months where some of the best movies come out, and that's probably one of the better parts of my birthday is some of my favorite movies end up coming out. Hunger Games, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Star Wars. Star Wars actually comes out on my birthday this year, so it's all good for this year. For December, just a good year. My birthday, movies, all good. But if you guys don't know about the Avatar, it's not the last Airbender one. It's the one with the blue people, where you just get immersed in this crazy world, and it's a movie you definitely see in IMAX. So it sucks I gotta wait an extra 2 years to see it, but I know the fact that they're working on the script and trying to create new things for visually, I just have to deal with, because the biggest complaint about the first movie was the script anyway, because they basically said it's a ripoff of like Fern Gully or Dancing with Wolves or Pocahontas. I remember in the movie, my first time watching it, I leaned over to Adrian. I was like, why are they treating the Na'vi like Native Americans? That was my first thought. So, I understand they're doing 3 movies at one time. They're shooting all 3 of them back to back, so we'll get one every year instead of having to wait another 8-9 years for another Avatar film. We're getting 2017, 2018, 2019. So, that's the only good part is they're taking their time with it to give us 3 great films, and as long as they deliver, I'll be okay. I have Star Wars this year. The year after that, I have the Star Wars spinoff, and that's probably the only thing that's not smart for them. It's because the first one carried over, it came out in early December, and then the movie just carried over all the way into February, I believe. Beginning of February, the movie was still selling out in IMAX theaters. So they won't have that because they're going to be going up against Star Wars Episode 8. Yeah, Episode 8. Which is going to be tougher and sucks for both movies because they're going to lose a lot. They're both going to make money, but they're not going to get as much as they would before. So that's bad on them, but it'll be good for us because we'll get a lot of good movies in December. 2 huge blockbusters, which doesn't happen as often. You get good movies, but you don't get 2 huge blockbusters like those 2. But for our next piece of movie news, we have something I'm very excited about. I actually want to talk about it before I went on my trip to Florida, but I wasn't able to, and so I'm talking about it now. And it's actually the Entourage trailer. I'm going to have it in the movie notes so you guys can take a look at it yourself. If you guys aren't familiar with the TV show Entourage, which basically, in my opinion, is like a man's dream. It's about the group of guys. One's a super big star, movie star. The other, his brother, Drama, he was a star, but now he's not. He's kind of like the actor that nobody wants to work with or whatnot. But basically, they live in L.A. Well, the main guy, Vince, he's a movie star actor, live in L.A. Girls are everywhere, and he has his closest friends with him. The people he grew up with is who he gets to see and hang out with every day. And who wouldn't want that? No matter who you are, to have your dream job, making real good money. You're surrounded by a abundance of the opposite sex because you're single, so you have your pick of who's who, and then you around your people that you want to be around with every day, your best friends, your brothers, your family, people you consider your family. I mean, that in its own is like perfect. And the time when I started watching the show is when I was living in LA, so I really related to the characters that much. And then the show's funny. You have Jeremy Piven who plays Ari Gold, who has a like he's I mean, it's loosely based off of some actual people in that business, like agents and stuff. So that's pretty. I mean, that makes it pretty funny. And then Ari Gold, his temper, then Drama and Turtle. Those two, they're always being made fun of. Drama being a bad actor, and Turtle used to be fat, and he's kind of like always trying to get the lesser girls. I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's very good banter between all the guys and everything they do. So that trailer just it captured everything I loved about the show, and it also leads me to wonder like what happened to him, because I mean, granted they did close off the show in a very good way and kind of left everything to go like, okay, everybody's good, they're gonna go do this and they're fine, but I always wanted to revisit the characters, and they're giving us that, and I want to know where everybody's at now. The way the trailer starts is with it starts off very at first, if you're not paying attention, it starts off like a trailer to a movie, but really it's Vince showing the trailer to Ari of the movie that he shot, like he did with Medellin. And then it just goes into everything off that. Maybe they have cameos like they always have. Mark Wahlberg, who's the executive producer, he makes an appearance along with other actors. By Billy Bob Thornton. I'm not sure if he'll be playing I know Mark Wahlberg plays himself because he's always on the show, but I'm not sure if Billy Bob Thornton's himself like a lot of actors do, or if he's actually playing a character in the movie. But I'm excited for it. I was smiling the entire trailer, so I'm very excited for the movie. It's probably one of my most anticipated, and that's not no probably. It's definitely one of my most anticipated movies, because I've been waiting for this movie to come out since they even were thinking about it or whispering about it when they first ended the show. So I've been waiting for this, and I can't wait for it. That's all I have for movie news for today. I guess I'll just get to my movie picks. This one's gonna be a little different because I have two movie picks in the theater. I have one real one, but I have to also acknowledge this other movie that came out this weekend as well, American Sniper. It's with Bradley Cooper, and Clint Eastwood's the director. And I seeing the trailers, I always wanted to see it, but it was nominated for an Oscar, and I'm not gonna get into the Oscar talk until the Oscars actually happen, because I mean, there's some stuff I don't agree with like, for instance, I loved American Sniper, but I believe Selma should have got nominated over it in the best actor category and the best director category. So I'm a little it didn't get best director, but I think Selma should have been in that. So, but I'm not gonna get into all that stuff, snubs and stuff like that. But the movie's great. I mean, it touches on an important part of our history. A guy who is known as the best sniper ever. I forgot what is the number of people he actually killed and stuff like that, but they did a really good job with the movie. Bradley Cooper, great as always. I have to say his performance wasn't better than some people he got nominated over, but he did his thing. He definitely did his thing, and it kind of gets you into the mind of what goes on in the military life, which a lot of those military movies do. They kind of water it down a little bit, which I didn't like as much, but at the same time, they did a really good job. And you really felt for the guys and understand what they're going through. But the pick I really went for was Wedding Ringer, which is Kevin Hart and Josh Gad, and it's just another Kevin Hart movie. And I believe every Kevin Hart movie that comes out, I'm always a little nervous about, just because Kevin Hart's still doing his same thing, and I just have a feeling I'm gonna get tired of it. I'm close to getting tired of it with some things like Ride Along, which was still a pretty decent movie, but at the same, I mean, it was just, I knew everything that was going on. I was like, oh yeah, I get it. He's still the small guy. We make fun of it, and I wanted him to do something different. Like About Last Night, it was a different kind of comedy for About Last Night. But Wedding Ringer had the laughs. It had the comedians like what's his name, Corey Holcomb and Afion Crockett and stuff. Those guys were in there, very funny. And the girl from Big Bang Theory. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I'm not gonna say it wrong, but it was a very funny movie. It was perfect for a January movie. I mean, a lot of Kevin Hart's movies come out around January, which January is usually the crappy movie month. Like unless it's a movie carrying over from December, it's usually the crappy movies. But it's really not. American Sniper made over 90 million, which never happens. The last movie they even do that in January was actually Avatar, which was just carrying over from December. So that's why I brought up American Sniper. But Wedding Ringer was just a funny movie. If you want to laugh, you like Kevin Hart, that's a movie you should see this weekend, or this week or whatnot. As long as with American Sniper, both two very different movies, both very good and both very entertaining. My Blu-ray for today is one of my top movies of 2014, and it's Gone Girl with Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. And man, Rosamund Pike's actually nominated for an Oscar for best of. I don't remember if supporting actress or just best actress in the movie, but she does her thing. I don't want to give away the story because the twist is what really messes with you. Trying to figure out what's going on in the movie is really the best part of the movie. But basically, what happens is Rosamund Pike, her and Ben Affleck are married. Somehow she comes up missing, and Ben Affleck looks like he's the one that committed the crime. And the whole movie, they're trying to figure out, did he do it or not? I'm not going to give any more than that. The weird part about the movie when it came out was a lot of people were going to see it as a date. Like first dates, I was hearing this everywhere, that it was a date movie. And that's not a date movie. I mean, if you're with your girl for a while, that makes sense. But first couple dates, nah, don't do it. Because it's a movie you got to pay attention to and think. You ain't got time to worry about this new person next to you. You got to focus on the movie. But it was a great movie. I loved it, and I haven't watched it since I got it on Blu-ray. I just got it yesterday, but I'm definitely gonna be watching it soon because it was great in every way. It was a great thriller. But that's everything I have for you guys today. Just remember, if you guys want to email us at talkingmovieswithd@gmail.com, and just if you got something you want to talk about, if you want have a comment on some of the movies I brought up, or you have a topic that you want me to talk about, just email us and we'll definitely talk about it on the show if we get a chance. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and even Twitter now at Derrick Woodrin or at DWOOD2324. And I'm starting to get better with Twitter, and I'm starting to try to post a little bit more on Instagram. And I just got my pictures back from Florida, so I'm definitely going to be posting those soon, and just having fun with that, and just like the fan page and enjoy a movie. Go see something. Just get in that world with whatever movie you go see, whether it be some fantasy. I think Jupiter Ascending comes out soon. Like, so many movies out. Just go enjoy a movie, go have fun, and laugh. If you want to laugh, go see Wedding Ringer. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hope I see you guys. I'm gonna pause that and come back. And don't forget, you guys, you can follow me on Facebook, even Twitter and Instagram at Derrick Woodrin or DWood2324. And I mean, I'm getting better with posting my Instagram pictures and posting on Twitter. Use that as well as my Facebook page, and I make sure I try to post, what's going on acting wise and everything like that. And I'm gonna keep these videos coming weekly, and I'm working on start doing movie reviews. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your MLK day and every other day that you're enjoying. And I'll see you guys next time.